My name is Sarah Martinez, and 3 months ago, I realized how much my place in the family meant to some people. The wake-up call came when my sister, Elena, the same sister I'd shared a room with in our cramped Phoenix apartment, decided to exclude me from her lavish 30th birthday celebration in Scottsdale. This wasn't just a backyard barbecue. It was a full weekend at a luxury resort. It had a poolside ceremony, a celebrity DJ, gourmet catering, professional photographers, and a guest list with all the big names in Phoenix society. Yet somehow I didn't make the cut. I found out through a quick text while I was grabbing coffee before work. "Hey Sarah, just finalizing everything for this weekend. Had to make some tough decisions about the guest list. You understand, right? Love you." Tough decisions? I wasn't a distant relative she saw once a year at Christmas. I wasn't an old college friend. I was her sister, the one who helped her move 3 times, who co-signed her car loan when she had bad credit, and who took her to the emergency room when she broke her ankle hiking Camelback Mountain. I read that message 5 times. My disbelief turned into anger. This wasn't an accident. It was intentional. I called our mom to see if there was a misunderstanding. She answered on the first ring, her voice overly cheerful. "Mia, how are you?" I got straight to the point. "Mom, Elena just texted me saying I'm not invited to her birthday weekend. What's going on?" The silence spoke volumes before she even opened her mouth. "Oh, Sarah," she sighed in her disappointed tone. "It's just a celebration, sweetheart. No need to make it dramatic. Just a celebration?" "I'm her sister, Mom. How am I not invited to my own sister's birthday?" She made that little tisk sound when she thought I was being unreasonable. "It's nothing personal, Mija. They had limited space." Limited space? I had seen Elena's Instagram stories showing off the huge resort venue. Her intimate celebration had over 100 people, including half her yoga class and coworkers I didn't even know. "Right," I said flatly. I'm sure space was really tight. The truth was, this wasn't the first time Elena had done something like this. She had skipped my college graduation for a Vegas trip, and only called when she needed money or a favor. Our mom had spent years making excuses for Elena's selfishness, always asking me to be the one who understood. But this crossed every line. I ended the call before she could give me more rehearsed explanations. If I wasn't going to be at that resort in Scottsdale, I'd find a place where I was valued. I opened my laptop in the coffee shop and started browsing flights. If Elena could spend a weekend in luxury without me, I could treat myself to something better. A week of pampering. The more I thought about it, the more determined I became. This wasn't just about booking a vacation. It was about reclaiming my power. Within 2 hours, I had reserved an oceanfront suite at a fancy resort in Maui. It had a private lanai, infinity pool access, a world-class spa, and a beach so stunning, it looked like a postcard. I even splurged on first-class tickets and lounge access. If I was being excluded, I would do it in style. When Elena's big weekend arrived, I was already settled into my first-class seat, sipping champagne before takeoff. I posted a photo, legs stretched out, glass raised, with the caption, "Apparently I didn't make the guest list. Somehow I think I'll manage." The responses came quickly. My cousins sent fire emojis. My friend Jessica from work commented, "Queen behavior. Take me next. Time." But my favorite reaction was from our mom. "Where are you? You can't seriously be skipping your sister's party because of this. Stop being petty." Petty? I was just getting started. By the time I landed in Maui, the tropical air felt like freedom. A private car service was waiting for me. A black Mercedes with chilled towels and fresh orchid leis. The resort was paradise. There were cascading waterfalls, infinity pools that seemed to spill into the ocean, and staff who treated every guest like royalty. My suite was breathtaking. Floor-to-ceiling windows offered endless ocean views. The king bed was surrounded by white curtains, and my private lanai was perfect for watching sunrise and sunset. I dropped my bags, stepped onto the lanai, and breathed. In the peace. With a little flair, I snapped a photo of that view and posted it. When one door closes, another opens to a private beach and unlimited Mai Tais. I knew word would get back to them, and I wanted it to. The next morning, I woke up to room service that belonged in a magazine. Tropical fruit, macadamia nut pancakes, and Kona coffee that ruined every cup I'd ever had. By noon, I was floating in the infinity pool with a Mai Tai in hand, watching sea turtles swim below. Every few hours, I checked my phone, not to chat with family, but to see reactions to my vacation posts. A college friend messaged, "This is goals. I'm so here for this energy." My cousin David texted, "Where the hell are you?" Then I saw the notification that made me smile. "Elena viewed your story." Oh, now she was paying attention. That evening, as I watched the most amazing sunset of my life, my phone started buzzing like crazy. At first, I ignored it. But when I looked, I saw calls from our mom, Elena, our cousin Miguel, and our uncle Carlos. I finally opened a text from Miguel. "Sarah, you are not going to believe what just happened." Now I was interested. After reading through the flood of messages, I realized the universe had served up some serious poetic justice. Elena's perfect weekend had turned into chaos. Apparently, halfway through her poolside celebration, right after she made a big speech about new chapters, she got into a screaming match with her boyfriend Marcus. And I mean screaming, loud enough for resort security to step in. The fight was about money. Specifically, she had maxed out both their credit cards paying for the weekend without telling him. Marcus exploded, called her irresponsible in front of everyone, and stormed out. I nearly choked on my Mai Tai laughing. Miguel texted again. "Girl, it was messy. She was crying, her friends were crying, and Mom was chasing Marcus through the lobby trying to fix it." But the best part? According to my cousin Sophia, half the guests started leaving early because the drama was too uncomfortable. The DJ packed up, the photographer left, and Elena spent the rest of the night locked in the bathroom crying while our mom tried to keep the guests from leaving. I leaned back in my beach chair and sipped my drink. The same people who had told me I wasn't important enough to invite were now acting like I could fix everything. That was confirmed when Elena sent me a frantic message. "Please call me. I need my sister right now." Oh, suddenly I was her sister again. I replied, "Sorry, I'm busy having the time of my life. Hope your weekend was everything you planned." Then I blocked her number. I blocked our mom too, just to be thorough. While they scrambled to fix their disaster, I ordered another drink and watched the waves roll in. For the first time in years, I wasn't being guilted into playing family therapist. I was exactly where I belonged, living my best life. The next morning, I woke up to ocean sounds and golden sunlight pouring through my windows. For a moment, I almost forgot about the drama in Phoenix. Almost. When I finally checked my phone, I had over 30 missed calls from unfamiliar numbers. They were clearly passing my contact info like it was hot gossip. Out of curiosity, I listened to one voicemail. It was our mom, her voice tense and desperate. "Sarah, this is not the time for your attitude. Elena is heartbroken. Family comes. First, we need you here now. Delete." Next was Elena sobbing. "I don't understand why you're doing this to me. You're my sister. I need you. Please just call me." Delete. Then came the message that made me laugh. Our cousin Miguel whispering like he was in hiding. "Sarah, Mom and Tia Carmen are planning to ambush you when you get back. Oh, and Abuela says the party was cursed because you weren't there. I'm dying." That one I saved. I was still chuckling when my phone buzzed again. This time it was my cousin Isabella, the only family member with any sense. "Okay, I know you're ignoring everyone, but you have to hear this. Call me. You're going to love it." I hesitated, but then called her back. She picked up immediately, barely containing her excitement. Sarah, are you sitting down? I adjusted my position on the beach lounger and smiled. I'm in a private cabana on a Hawaiian beach. I think I can handle whatever you've got. All right, she began. So after Marcus left, Elena had a complete meltdown. Not just crying, I mean throwing things, screaming at her friends, blaming everyone but herself. Tia Carmen tried to calm her down. But then your mom said maybe this wouldn't have happened if you had been there. I nearly spit out my drink. Wait, what? Isabella continued, laughing. Yeah, your mom said you've always been the one to keep Elena grounded, and that you probably could have prevented the whole fight. Then Tia Carmen called your mom ridiculous. They started arguing, and that's when Abuela stepped in, saying Elena brought this on herself for disrespecting her own sister. I had to put my drink down. Abuela really said that? Loud enough for the whole resort to hear, Isabella confirmed. Then your mom tried calling Marcus's family to fix things, but his mom basically said, "This is your problem now," and hung up. I laughed until my sides hurt. Isabella sighed. Last I heard, Elena's still trying to save something from this weekend. But girl, it's over. The damage is done. I leaned back in my chair, grinning at the ocean. You know what the best part is? What? I genuinely don't care. Isabella's laughter joined mine. Honestly, I can't even blame you. Karma handled this better than any of us could have. After I hung up with Isabella, I felt lighter than I had in years. They wanted their perfect celebration without me, and they got one. Just not the kind they expected. For the rest of the day, I didn't even look at my phone. Instead, I booked a helicopter tour of the island, got a massage that reset my whole nervous system, and had dinner at a restaurant overlooking the most beautiful sunset I'd ever seen. As far as I was concerned, their mess was their problem to clean up. The next morning, my curiosity got the better of me, so I turned my phone back on. It was a big mistake. The notifications flooded in. Mom said, "You need to stop being childish and call me immediately." Elena wrote, "I can't believe you're doing this to me. You're so selfish." An unknown number, probably one of my aunts, sent a message. "We need to fix this family before it falls apart." I almost laughed. It was amazing how quickly they went, from ignoring me to expecting me to clean up their emotional mess. Then Isabella texted again. "Heads up, your mom's trying to organize a family meeting for when you get back." They thought I would just show up and act like nothing happened. I replied, "Thanks for the warning, but I won't be there. Actually, I'm extending my vacation." Her response came right away. "Iconic. Tell me everything when you finally come home." I smiled, opened my laptop, and added another week to my stay. More ocean, more peace, more time to remember who I am when I'm not managing other people's emotions. Before I headed to the beach, I sent one last group text to Mom and Elena. "Oh, now you want me around? Sorry, I'm too busy living my best life. Have fun cleaning up your own drama." Then I blocked both their numbers. I spent that day walking barefoot on the shore, letting the waves wash over my feet and the Hawaiian sun warm my soul. For the first time in my adult life, I felt no guilt, no obligation, and no regret. Just me, the Pacific Ocean, and the deepest peace I'd ever known. I knew without a doubt that this was the best decision I'd ever made. I learned that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away and let people face the consequences of their choices. I chose peace over drama and self-respect over family obligation. I have never looked back. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what time is it right now? If this story made you nod, smile, or even feel a little fired up, like it. Share it with someone who needs to hear that their peace is more important than other people's problems. And subscribe so you don't miss the next unbelievable story. Trust me, the next one will surprise you even more.